If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Farmer?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Stroud sets up the play action. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They go again with Pierce. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year. And he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Will swing left side, caught by Collins. And he'll be out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Another one caught by Collins. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins taking it in. And the Texans will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Okay, ready? Alert! Alert!
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal?
18 rebels.
Here's Stroud. Out to his left. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Dalton Schultz from a yard out.
And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pushing his way through. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now 2nd and 9.
Tua going to throw.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
All right, come on.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Now Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
2nd down and 3. Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Getting in there and finishing the play off was Jay Sanders.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Pierce now up the middle. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60 ball trap, 60 ball trap, trap 60, trap 60. Go, Reed, go. Check match, check match.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
He sets to fire deep. He's got it at the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Deputy! Check, check. Bronco quick, Bronco quick.
They'll run here with Pierce. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Go.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tua now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out, as his guys will take over at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check smash, check smash.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk, pop it on 18. 18, high here. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
And Stroud now to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, You're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
On first down, back to Achane. Desmond King making the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run for it with Achane. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try it now with Mostert. They find some open field here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 38 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Quick throw to Collins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
18 Cardinals.
Throwing now is Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the second round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Second and a couple.
Unlock line. Unlock line.
Stroud looking to change the play. On second down, here's Pierce.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Ready? Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Now they'll change things up.
Set, tempo, set. Let's go.
Pierce will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Cowboy 80.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Looking to pass. Tua.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Got an open man in Schwartz. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
In motion, Hill. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So there you go. They needed a big play, and they got one there on the touchdown run.
And that was a very important drive. Of course, they all are when you're trailing in the second half. But what I really liked, they didn't panic. They knew they still had time to run the football and keep playing their game.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. The two are going to try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Flushed out right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. Going for the deep ball. That is intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Tua. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Now Tua. That's caught by Wilson.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Ready. 4th down, 10 yards to go. Here's Tua. incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
All right, let's go.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Tua. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Go ahead.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has...
Oh, wide open, complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Anthony Schwartz, 98 yards. And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Dolphins 16.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.